What's up guys, James from Boot Wizard here, and today we're going to take a look at the LVL Up Pack Pro version. So the reason we are looking at the LVL Up Pro and not the LVL Up Elite is quite simply because they seem to have changed the boot without telling us. So this, compared to this, it's not actually the same, and it's not just in the colorway. So let's tick off the similarities. They both have a Flyknit collar, although they don't have a Flyknit upper like the Elite model. They have a synthetic upper that hasn't been called Tasian synthetic, but it's very similar. They both have the anatomic sole plate. They both have the split sole design, and they both have ACC, apparently. So where does the difference come in? The difference starts in the upper and starts with the texturing. So we'll take a look at the original Pro version of the Superfly. So this, if I can get it close enough to the camera, has the textured ribbing that is reminiscent of all the boots in the Superfly line this time round. So the Elite has this, as does the Pro. The Pro version in the LVL Up pack doesn't have any of that ribbing. They have removed it, even though it is still on the Elite model. The uppers also feel different in hand. So the original Pro variant, this feels a little bit stiff. It's a synthetic, it feels good, it feels fine, but it's quite stiff. It takes a little bit of breaking in. The LVL Up, on the other hand, is quite soft straight out of the box, and in hand it really feels like it's padded. It would feel like it had a padded sensation. If somebody handed this to me and was like, this is Nike's speed boot and it has a barefoot feel, I absolutely wouldn't believe you. It is a padded feel to the upper. Then coming to the back of the boot, the raised on concrete, the original Superfly Pro, has the seam that runs here. Now I do think this is only for design purposes because it has this big M that runs around the side, the big Mercurial branding. So the seam runs here. On the LVL Up, the seam runs directly down the back and is covered over by this stripe that obviously has all the different Mercurial elements in it. I would assume that this doesn't have a major impact, but it does mean that they have altered the construction of the boot, at least in a little way, to accommodate the design choice. Other changes in design choice do come in the form of this being a very smooth upper with a pattern. It's like mini chevrons in the pattern, and then this raised ribbing on the heel area. And then the LVL Up has a more textured feel. It's across the whole upper. It feels far more textured than the Pro does. The Pro is very smooth with those lines in it, and then the speed ribs, and then this actually feels like it has a texture to it all the way around. It does lose those lines in the back, which is just design, but it feels like it actually has a texture. Okay, so importantly, do these fit or feel any different on feet? I think they're, for me, while I'm looking at them from the top, it does seem like the collar is slightly different on the LVL Up. It could just be my eyes. I think it runs a tiny bit lower here and through the back compared to the raised on concrete pack here and through the back. I think this is higher all around compared to the LVL Up. The collar doesn't make a difference to the fit and feel at all. That's a pure aesthetic thing. Now in terms of the fit, it doesn't make any difference at all in terms of the fit. They still fit me exactly the same in a size 8 UK, 9 US, EU 42.5. In terms of the feel, no, they feel the same on my feet. However, I think, or I feel like, these already feel broken in. I've had the Mercurial raised on concrete Pros since they came out, and the Level Up feels just as soft already, and I have really used these Pros because they have the AG stud pattern. I play on AG a lot. I like the boots, but honestly, I think that the Level Up already has a more broken in feeling to the boot, and I think that, combined with the fact that it feels like it has slightly more of a texture to the upper, which would give, for me, something I enjoy, a nicer touch on the ball, and combine that with the fact that, hey, let's be honest, they look a lot better too. I think the Level Up takes what is possibly one of my top 2 bargain speed boot options, along with the Lotto Solista, and improves it a little bit. It takes an extra 2-3% on top of the Pro in the Level Up. It's a little bit better. It's weird. Like, should you pay the extra money for this as opposed to this on sale? Probably not. But I like the difference. It's strange. I have no idea why. I have no reason why this would have happened. But I am absolutely not against it. That is all for On Feet. Let me know, what do you think? Do these boots look different to you in the collar area? Okay, so I am going to weigh these to see if there is any difference in weight, because the more I look at these boots, the more the fact that they are different kind of weirds me out a bit. So I'm going to weigh them, see if there is a distinct weight difference. There is one slight issue with this, is that I have these in the firm ground stud pattern, and I have the raised on concrete in the AG stud pattern. So there might be a gram or so's difference, which is a bit annoying, but I might try and do this again later if I can get hold of a firm ground pair of regular Pros or vice versa. So anyway, starting with the Level Up. Level Up 217 grams, which by the way is a very good weight for a takedown speed boot. The regular Elites only come in at 200 grams. And then these ones, 214 grams. So there is a 3-gram weight difference between the two. I'm going to look this up and see if I can find out what the average weight difference would be between the two stud patterns. Because for there to be a weight difference, there has to be a difference, and I wonder if it is that upper. I wonder if it's the fact that I think the upper on the Level Up pack is softer and has more of a texture to it than the ones from the raised on concrete. Let's find out. Okay, so I can't find out what the actual weight difference is between the AG and FG stud patterns of Nike's boots, and I don't have the same boot in AG and FG to do a comparison on. I will try and find out though, because I do plan on doing another video on the Level Up. But the more I look into it and the more I look at these boots, the more it seems like the difference is reasonably significant and reasonably in favor of the Level Up pack. Even when I apply pressure to both of these boots, the way that the upper responds to me applying pressure to them is actually different. It bends, creases, and accepts pressure in different ways. Now, fair enough, these are a bit more broken in, but there's a difference. Nike have sneaky updated the Mercurial Superfly VI Pro, and nobody noticed, apart from us. All of us together. That was weird. I'll move on. Alright guys, that is everything from me here at Boot Wizard today. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think there's a difference? Do you think I'm just going crazy? Like the video if you enjoyed this and you want to see me look into this a bit more, and do remember to subscribe to get more videos from me, including apparently conspiracy theories about Nike. But that's all from me today. Have a good one, and we'll see you soon. embossed design is more pronounced on this, and the lace support on the inside is also stronger. It's more structured. What is happening?